In many of my blogs, in many of my videos, in many of my courses, I talk about the importance of being specific when you're communicating what you do and who you do it for. It's something that's so important when you're looking for introductions and referrals. It helps your network understand exactly how they can support you in whatever you're trying to achieve. When I first started out in this career, I remember being at a meeting of professional speakers where we had someone talking about how to market our businesses. And it turned into a big discussion, a big debate about the respective merits of being a generalist, a speaker who would talk on any topic but speak well, or a specialist, someone who focused in on one particular area, and which was the better approach. I've always been a fan of niching, or for Americans, niching. I think I'll stick with niching. I've always believed that if people have a clear idea of what you do or who you do it for, it'll be much easier for them to refer you. You can niche when it comes to industry or sector, but you can specialize when it comes to your expertise. You can niche when it comes to your expertise, but specialize in industry and sector, or you can niche in both. But I don't really believe in being a generalist in both. But I do believe that having a niche and a clear niche helps you when you want to network. So how can I back up that statement? Well, let's start off with the benefits of being pigeonholed. Now, that may feel uncomfortable to you because many of us don't like to be pigeonholed. But when it comes to your network, it's really important that they recognize what you do and who you do it for. And in fact, what challenges those people are facing when they bring you in to help them. So if people know exactly what it is you do, then they're more able to recognize the right opportunities for you. So being pigeonholed, being known for a niche means that your name crops up when an opportunity is in front of people. That won't happen if you're a generalist. More and more people are talking about the benefits of thought leadership and the importance of thought leadership. Many people, both running their own business and within larger organizations, are looking to position themselves as thought leaders, what we would previously have called experts in their field. And people want to work with the people who are the experts in their field, whether it's published authors, whether it's conference speakers, whether it's people who are quoted in the financial or the business press. People want to talk to those experts. So becoming a thought leader is really important. And again, it's hard to be a thought leader if your field of thought is too wide. The more you narrow it down, the easier it is to stand out in the crowd. I've always said that I hope that the ideas I have and the way that I communicate them would have meant that I would have done reasonably well in whatever field I specialized in. But the fact that I'm a specialist on networking and referrals has surely helped me in a world where there are far more many leadership speakers or sales speakers. I'll be honest, there's less competition in what I do, which makes it easier for me to stand out as a thought leader in that field. And what about for you? What area can you niche in to really stand out from the crowd? And finally, and linked to both of the previous points, if you have a niche, people find it easier to refer you. The pigeonholing means it makes it easier for them to recognize opportunities for you, and the thought leadership means that they feel more confident and more comfortable putting you forward. And in fact, the person they're referring you to has more confidence in that introduction when they understand that you're an expert in the area that they're struggling with at the moment. Having talked about the importance of having that field of expertise, about being known for something, you can introduce a degree of a blend of being a subject matter expert and also being a generalist. I talked earlier about having a niche in terms of your expertise, but being a generalist in terms of sector. Let's look at that as an example. You can still be a niche in your topic and a niche in your sector, but you can work in more than one sector. In my business, I have a number of fields in which I specialize. I work with a lot of clients in those fields, but I also work with clients from a wide range of backgrounds. When I'm working with clients in a particular field, They like to know that I've got experience working in their sector. They like to know that I've worked with other firms that complement what they do. They like to know that I've worked with competitors as well, because they want to know that what works for their competitors can also work for them. And they like to know that I have some level of understanding of the field they're in. By focusing on particular sectors, I grow my reputation in that sector. Particularly some sectors are very small, so everyone knows everyone, so word gets around. And when I'm talking to someone in that sector, that's what I'll share, the work that I'm doing with other firms in that sector. But that doesn't mean on other days I'm not working with people in other areas, other industries, other sectors. It's just my communication within that sector stays within that sector. So you can both niche and to a degree generalize, but make sure you're known for something and make sure you stand out from the crowd.